We are live at CES. We're going to go ahead and make sure our cameras are oriented perfectly. And yeah, we have a lot going on. We have Euhomy, and we're doing a simulcast. We're just getting everything set up. But yeah, we have Euhomy, who is broadcasting a very cool event here at CES in fantastic Las Vegas. We just met a very cool host of the event. It's JJ Snyder. If you've heard of her, she is a co-starring actress, and she is a local event host. We love her. She's pretty fantastic. In addition, we have a famous mixologist coming up. Mr. Gleason is world renowned. He actually made a very cool drink for the Tampa Bay Lightning, my hometown of Tampa Bay, and we're going to tell you all about that and hopefully interview him. Now we have Amy as well from Shopping with Amy. We have a famous scientist, Tyler Durden, who's really been researching the mixology. And we have Watson from Watson's Reviews, all in a huge broadcast that you guys are going to love. Now, as you can see, they're setting up right now, and this is such a cool booth. It appears we might have an ice princess here. I heard there might be a polar bear lurking around the park. There's all sorts going on, and they've got a live band. So this is one of the biggest events of the season here at CES, and I absolutely love it. Now, I'm going to ask our buddy Watson. He's going to go ahead and find JJ for us, JJ Snyder, and see if she can do a quick interview with us. So we're going to have that. And they're going to be telling at Euhomy about some of their cool innovations. They've got two fantastic new products, some ice makers. I'm going to see if we can get the name and information of those ice makers.
The Ice Leopard.
The Ice Leopard. They've got a 2-inch Collins ice that makes ice, that square ice that's perfect for whiskey in a matter of minutes. That's coming up. Do you know about the Ice Leopard? I'm going to give you these two microphones. You're going to have to hold them for us.
Do I know about the Ice Leopard?
You are a star.
I'm double mic'd. I'm like double fisting this morning at the Euhomy booth.
We have two live.
Good morning, everybody.
So, yeah, one is on 911 Studios. We got 1 million subscribers on one. They're just pouring in. It's early so far.
Yeah.
And we've got Euhomy alive as well. So we have a lot going on straight on their YouTube as well.
Okay, well, so exciting. Thank you for joining us, Euhomy audience. So this morning is the official premiere of Euhomy at CES. The first time ever that Euhomy has had a booth at CES. So there's going to be 4 products today that we're going to unveil. If you are joining us on 911 and you have a coffee in your hand, maybe consider making an iced coffee, because this morning's literally all about ice.
Ooh, ice is twice as nice. And you said they have a booth, but this is more than just a booth. This is a huge presentation. They've brought the Arctic to us. It's like the Arctic Circle. It's a little cold for Vegas, but it's perfect for the scenario. So do you know they've got a 2-inch cubed ice, like a Collins style ice? Have you experienced that yet?
Okay, so you're talking about the Rock Plus, and that is a portable ice maker that is going to come out this spring, actually in April. And it is epic. It is a giant square. I mean, you almost have to have a glass big enough to fit that. Now, why would you want a giant square ice cube in your drink, you ask? Well, for one thing, it's super cool. For another thing, there are certain liquors that just do well with a giant ice cube inside them.
Whiskeys and scotches, amazing.
Right. And when you talk whiskey and scotches, then you think of those giant circles. Now, I know people who actually buy a circular ice mold. Do you know anyone who does this?
Yeah, but those are so problematic. They never open right.
Yep.
The spherical ice is great, but it doesn't quite work. That's why you need a machine, right?
And they're expensive too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this that is the Rock series, and that comes out later in April.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're gonna have a giant sphere and a giant square. Both are gonna be hitting the market. Now, what's cool about these? Hello. Good morning. No, we got a little.
You're
see,
fine.
I mean, talk about being at the launch. You are literally watching
the
Consumer Electronics
Show.
Show
The energy here.
take shape. Not only can you feel the energy, you can feel the cold. We have a polar bear named Snowball.
I have not seen Snowball yet. I've heard rumors that it is lurking around here. He or she is lurking. Have you seen Snowball?
I have not. Well, I hear that he has not come out of the cave yet.
Woo!
We also have an Ice Queen at Euhomy this morning.
Yeah.
Ice Queen?
To say hello to the Ice Queen. Do you know the Ice Queen's name?
The Ice Queen.
I like to call her Crystal. Crystal Ice.
Oh, bam!
That's what we're here for.
You had that. You had that.
I'm just coming up on the fly. I'm coming up on the fly.
That's good. I like that.
But yeah, no, it's very exciting. I think I've heard in excess of 300,000 people pouring into Las Vegas for the Consumer Electronics Show. And right at the front gate of the Central Hall is this presentation. They're paired right next to Amazon and BMW right next door. This is a big event. I've never seen anything quite this big and so special, so fun. The live band, you've been hearing them warm up?
Yes, the Radical West. We have a live band out here this morning. We have photos, so you can take a photo of yourself with an ice sculpture and send it to your phone. It's very interactive. It's a celebration of ice. It's kind of like stepping back and thinking of ice as not just frozen water, but it's actually like something really cool that adds to your lifestyle.
Very cool. That's the thing. Now, something that I like about this particular ice, when I've worked with Euhomy, I've reviewed a lot of their products.
That's what I hear.
And a nice thing about their products is they give you crystal clear ice. So some ice makers, the ice will crack, the ice will be cloudy. I like to use distilled water or boil my water first, go ahead and put it in the machine. Now, one of the things that all of their machines have is a very sophisticated and stylish drainage line. So they've done a great job kind of designing and engineering these to where you're not leaking water everywhere. They're easy to empty at the end of the day. If you're hosting a party, it's absolutely a must-have. And this is a great gift idea. Everything they have, from their spherical to their Collins ice, everything they have, it's a great design. This is great for mom and dad. You got a kid in college or you're hosting a party. Amy and I just had a New Year's party, and our ice princess just showed up, so we're gonna have to say hello.
The ice princess is
back
here.
up so we can get everyone in the frame here. Holy cow.
Hi, I'm so honored to be here.
Yeah, you look fantastic, Adam.
Thank you, Adam. Ice
Nice
Princess.
Nice to meet you.
We're
We're holding 2 mics at one
Oh,
time.
I
so I'll be
see.
Why don't you
quick.
take
Okay, perfect.
Isn't she icy? Isn't she fabulous? So did you just come down? Yes, show the people.
Let me get pictures of
So we have Euhomy's page here, and then we have 911
Studios. Yep.
Studios.
So yeah,
Yes,
we have a lot going on.
take
So-
center stage.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's get a full display of our ice princess. We were joking that your name should be Crystal, the ice princess.
Should be
You know?
the Ice Princess. Maybe
Cold
I'll
as ice.
rethink that.
So are you, and these are pretty good mics, so you don't have to be too close.
Okay.
They should be fine. But are you regular with Euhomy? Have you used Euhomy's products before?
Yes,
You love them,
I
right?
have been with Euhomy for a while. I love their ice. I mean, they make better ice than I ever could. And just all I could say is I'm pretty good at Ice Princess, so that's saying a lot. But I love their ice. My favorite is their nugget ice. Have you
They do the crunchy nugget ice?
the
That's
crunchy
fantastic.
nugget ice.
It's funny how nugget ice is such a thing.
Yeah, I know,
Yes,
right?
like I like iced coffee, and I think nugget ice is kind
And
of
the
my
iced
go-to.
coffee, honestly, that's so smart. Yeah, I don't really drink coffee, but like I can see like the appeal because like it soaks in the coffee with the nugget ice. But like something about like crunching on ice, you know, the Ice Princess has to stay cold.
Ice
All right.
princess. Show
So-
us your free. Yeah.
So one of the other things that we love so much about that cube ice, and I don't know if you're much of a whiskey or a scotch drinker.
solid.
Yeah, well, I'll squeeze in, right? So the fact that it takes a while to melt because of the surface area, the limited surface area compared to that crunchy ice that you're talking about, that bullet style ice, that crunchy ice,
Yeah.
fantastic as well. So we've found out what your favorite ice is. Do you have a favorite? Are you still the Collins squares? Or do you like the spheres? Do you like the crunchy ice, the nuggets, the bullets?
First of all, let me just say, when I found out that not all ice cubes melt at the same rate
Yes,
because of their
surface
shape,
area,
that
yeah.
was like a mind explosion. Because I live in Las Vegas. It's hot here, and if you're watching from Florida, you know it's hot.
Oh, yeah.
So the idea of how do I keep my drink coolest the longest? By the way, the answer is
The Collins ice is
The
preferred.
crescent.
The spherical?
The crescent.
The crescent
Okay.
stays
Yeah.
cold
Okay.
very, very long.
Okay.
I mean,
takes
the
the
sphere
longest to
does
live.
also last a very long
Okay.
time. Very compact, very big. That's why you want it for, whiskeys and cocktails because
Yeah.
you don't want your ice to melt in those.
And if you think about that, you can spend $200 on a good bottle of whiskey. And do you want to put in little ice
Can
and
you?
have it melt and have it half watered down? It's really fantastic that you can get an ice that doesn't water down something that's very expensive and something that you're going to want to treasure and just sip on.
Exactly.
You don't want to take 30 minutes to sip on it and you're just sipping on water necessarily.
It's the slow sip. Whereas like with an iced coffee with nugget ice, it's a totally different experience. I'm jabbing my straw in there. I'm shaking it around. It's like I want the beverage to come alive and be as cold as possible.
Absolutely.
It's so fun to think about, like all the different things ice can do, you know? Like, and what it calls for, different drinks calls for different measures, so.
So
Yeah,
fantastic.
that is true.
So are you here all week at CES, or is this today for the big event?
I'm here all week. I decided to make an appearance. I did hear that I have a competitor to my Ice Kingdom,
Ooh,
so I
come
thought
around.
that I would check out the competition.
Who's that?
That is Euhomy, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Because I have my own separate Ice Kingdom, and I came down and I was like, wow, they might have got me. They might have got me. Their
Fantastic.
ice looks better than mine, so.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And I
That's
see
nice
you have an
that
ice sculpture here.
You guys can learn from each other then.
Yeah, we can learn from each other. I'll show them my ice powers. They'll show me their ice makers. Maybe we'll collab one day.
Fantastic. So yeah, we have an ice sculpture here. We have a band. They're going to have a few drinks. I saw some Bacardi on tap, so that's pretty fun. We got a big
Oh yeah,
day.
it's gonna be a party over here, for sure.
Awesome. So yeah, we thank you for coming out.
Yeah,
We
of
appreciate it. You look
course.
fantastic. You look
Thank
stunning.
It does. Take another turn for the camera,
Yeah,
would you?
let's just get you a couple solo shots for the camera. Great job. Ice Queen, everyone.
And the Ice Queen
Yeah.
of CES 2026.
So JJ, what are
Wow,
you
she's
most excited
fabulous.
about here for CES?
Oh, well, I mean, this is the center of innovation. I love to see like trends start to take place that you hadn't really even thought of before. You know, you're like last night, I tried a lollipop that only plays music when you start to suck on it.
Okay.
And it plays music by creating a vibration through your teeth that goes into your eardrums.
That's really
Now, who
really
would have
cool.
ever thought of that?
And I know the AI technology is fantastic.
Right.
It's got a lot going on. And the fact that you're getting high quality products
I'm
at
being called.
All right, she's been summoned.
Great to see you guys.
Well, thank you for joining us, JJ, everyone.
We'll see you out there.
Thank you so much.
911, keep it real.
Watson, you want to join us here for a minute? All right. So, folks, this is Watson. Come on
Hey,
in.
everybody.
Watson from Watson's Reviews.
Yes.
Now, Watson, is this your third CES?
Third CES.
And-
And it's even bigger this year.
Now, when Watson got here, he was telling me that he's coming from what area?
Grayling, Michigan.
Grayling, Michigan. And
Yeah,
what's
Northern
the?
Michigan.
We got a flyover. Apparently, the paparazzi is here. But what was the ice situation in Grayling when you
Oh,
left?
Man, we have 4 inches of snow in about 4 hours, right before I had to leave, of course. But yeah, I made it down to Detroit, fly out, made it here without problem, which is nice.
So you left a blizzard just to join. It looks like we've got a pretty good crowd in the live stream. Crystal says some of those other ice machines and some of those other ices are overpriced. We have Retro Robot Radio says hello. Good morning, Retro Robot Radio. It's so good to
cool.
have you. Now we do have a live stream on 911 Studios and Euhomy's page. We have Crystal again says beautiful when she was talking about our ice princess. Adam and Watson kicking it behind the scenes. Dang straight we are. And we have another customer saying that Michigan is icy cold right now.
Ooh, it
You
is.
left the frigid cold to come here to the Arctic of Euhomy.
Yeah, it's like out of the frying pan into the fire, but with ice applied to that.
The exact
however you say
opposite.
it, yeah.
Out of the Arctic and into the freeze.
And it's a little chilly this morning, but like you said, it fits.
Yeah,
That's
fantastic.
the gig.
So yeah, this is a fun opportunity for us. We have on one side over 1,300 people watching this stream. We've got over 1,000 on the other. So this is really, really building an audience, and we're very excited about that. Is there anything you have to say?
No, I noticed that we're a little bit early. It hasn't even officially kicked off, but there's just streams of people coming in, and you can kind of feel the hype. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm going to ask Amy to jump in here in a minute.
Sure, yeah.
So we'll hand the microphones off to her.
Right.
Amy, I'm going to let you take a spin saying hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone. We are so excited to be here at CES 2026, fabulous Las Vegas, the most exciting time of the year. And this is the first non-media day. So we are right here before the actual hall opens. We're outside, we're getting set up. So if you see a lot of chaos behind me, it's just because it's the live energy of the event. We are setting up tables. There are food trucks, but there's an entire food truck park behind me. And I know that you guys a lot of people that will be watching this right now are joining us, and a lot of people that are going to be watching this in post are big CES fans. You guys love the Consumer Electronics Show. You live for finding out about the latest and greatest technologies, innovations, and latest products for the coming year. Well, to orient you guys, you might be wondering, where are you? Are you outside? What's going on? Well, we are right outside of the Central Hall at the Las Vegas Convention Center. So if you're familiar with CES, we are right across from that hall. We're in the parking lot, and to let you know some of the other things that are going on in this parking lot, it's not just Euhomy, it's not just this fantastic food truck park, but right across the way from us, BMW has a booth. So that's who's outside of the Central Hall. We've got BMW, then we've got Euhomy. So that just lets you know kind of like what's going on. It's a big event. It's a big party.
Yeah.
They've got ice sculptures.
Yeah, they've done a great job here.
Got a really fun bar. They've got an ice cave. They've got a polar bear. They've got an ice princess. They have JJ like emceeing the day.
Yeah, what a fun team.
Really, really fun event for sure.
And I do want to point out how cool this is that we have 4,500 people on one of our streams watching live. Hello. Over 1,000 watching on our other live stream. So we are getting quite the audience. We just did a couple Instagram posts, so I know those numbers are going to be raising and rising quickly. And I tell you, this is just beautiful. Euhomy has really pulled out all the stops with their first full live. And folks, remember to follow us Instagram at 911 Reviews. And make sure if you're on the other stream, the 911 Studios, go ahead and follow Euhomy on YouTube as well. So just search for the word Euhomy. Those guys are doing it great. And click that subscribe button. Maybe click us a couple likes if you get a chance. We do appreciate
I'm seeing
that.
a lot of the hearts going up, and we always appreciate that. Thank you guys.
So Crystal says, yay, what a party. And she is in hot, sunny Florida. That's our hometown.
So this is interesting. I know we said that Mr. Gleason, Bobby Gleason,
it's Bobby.
famous mixologist, he is around, but I think that his cart of goodies just arrived. So I'm seeing behind us, right at the bar, just pulled up this big cart that has like oranges and lemons and limes and all sorts of stuff that I know that he's going to use to make some delicious cocktails paired perfectly with Euhomy's perfect ice. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, and a shout out to our good friend Midhet, who's watching remotely. We've got over 3,000 people in one stream. We've got over 6,100 people in another. And we have Bobby Gleason joining us.
We're
gonna pass this off to Bobby. Bobby, if you can hold these two guys. The tip of the microphone's right there.
Oh, okay.
Come on in. Like I was just saying, we have 2,700 and 6,300 people now in the live stream. They're commenting, and I want to introduce you to everyone. So Mr. Bobby Gleason is a famous mixologist. Was it Jim Beam that you worked with previous, right?
I did. I worked for the Beam Company and Jim Beam Brands, and now known as Suntory Global. It
Nice.
went through a lot of different
Yeah,
name
I'm sure.
changes while I was there.
Acquisitions and things. And then what I know him for, I'm from Tampa Bay. I live in Tampa Bay. And you made a very famous drink in the Tampa Bay area, the Bolt Arena drink, correctly?
The Boltarita.
Arita.
Yes,
Boltarita,
it
that
was
makes
for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And we featured it there at the stadium for 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And both seasons, they won the Stanley Cup.
Dang straight we did.
Coincidence? I don't know. Maybe.
So
not.
what is a Bolt Arita for somebody who isn't drinking one right now?
Well,
They should be.
It's a margarita, and then of course with the Tampa Bay Lightning, we added the blue curacao to make it a blue margarita.
makes
so
perfect
it was known
sense.
as the Boltarita.
Perfect. So yeah, we thank you for making that, and hopefully you're coming back. So can you tell us a little bit about your current ventures?
Well, today I'm working for
Euhomy.
Euhomy. I still need to learn how to say the word. And what they are, they're featuring some different ice, and they have these ice machines that you can use at home that creates different shapes and different types of ice, which is very important when it comes to cocktails.
We've been a big fan of Euhomy. Actually, you just saw Amy, that's my wife, and Amy has worked with them on probably a dozen occasions. She's worked with their Collins style ice, their spherical ice, their nugget ice, all their ice makers. They've got a very good system that is self-cleaning. And I'm sure working in the beverage industry, I would say is probably the best term, You know about dirty ice and how that can affect a
Sure,
cocktail.
sure.
Can you talk a little bit about getting the right quality ice and how important that is to a drink?
Well, the most important thing about ice, it needs to be clean, cold, and hard. And what I mean by
these
hard, it
ice
has to
people
be
go by.
frozen well enough so the ice is dry when you go to make your cocktail, and that hard ice is going to dilute slower.
Yes.
Now, we want that dilution in our cocktail. That's not to say we're watering down our cocktails, but we need to keep our cocktails in a balance. And that balance coming from a slow dilution is really key to a great cocktail or a spirit on a rock. If
Right.
you have a sphere or a square.
So as we talk about cocktails, what's the price range of a more expensive cocktail that you've seen?
Oh boy, I don't know.
I've seen them like for a single cocktail in a
yes,
restaurant, easily $50, $100
I don't want
sometimes,
to
right?
say, oh yeah,
Easily.
here in Las Vegas, the average price of cocktail is going up, up, and up. I was actually tasked at one time to create the world's most expensive cocktail.
How much was that?
I had won a Guinness record for the most cocktails in 1 hour. Then they asked me to create the most expensive cocktail, and I came up with a cocktail that I was a little offended by some of the cocktails that were $10,000 for a martini with a $10,000 diamond in it. So I didn't think that was fair.
Wow, that is wild.
So I created a cocktail that had a very expensive cognac, and expensive champagne, and a very expensive ice wine. And each
Well-
cocktail was $75,000.
Well, with the expensive cocktails, even at home, you know, you have a $200 bottle of whiskey or scotch, you don't want it watered down.
No, you don't.
And that's why getting the right ice matters. A presentation is probably a very important part of your cocktails. And when you have a good presentation, that means getting the right ice, getting something that isn't cracked or cloudy. And that's what Euhomy is doing, is letting you do that at home. So you're not going out and spending $200 on a cocktail at a restaurant sometimes. No offense to your industry, but sometimes people want to drink at home a little bit cheaper, but they still want the presentation.
Sure.
They still want the look. They still want the feel and the taste. And that's where Euhomy comes in.
Correct. And the different styles, the different shapes. My personal favorite is the crescent cube. And the crescent cube, I believe, is one of the most versatile ice cubes you could use. It's designed with a crescent form on the top, and that crescent allows you to get more ice into the glass, thereby keeping your cocktail colder.
Okay.
And when you're pouring, that curved surface on it, as you're pouring your spirits, it won't splash out of the glass as it would on a big square. If you were to use a big square or a big sphere, you would pour your spirit first and then add the ice. Or if you had the sphere, you would stir a cocktail such as a Manhattan or an old fashioned and then strain that over the sphered ice.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Everyone, do you have any social medias or anything where people should follow?
Hi, everybody. That's
Just
my
follow
social
him right
media.
here. It's nice to meet you. Leave me hanging
Really
here.
a
Thank you,
pleasure.
Bobby.
Really
We
a
appreciate
pleasure.
you. You are
right,
fantastic.
thank
We
you.
appreciate you. We're going to move the cameras a little bit further away. I guess the microphone's a little further away from some of the music. But they've just done a great job here, folks. Beautiful company, beautiful brand, and now we can get a view of the entire place. I'm very excited about it. Amy, you want to join us back for a moment? All right, so again, this is Amy. Shopping with Amy on social media.
Hello, hello.
You can also find her on my Instagram and in my house, because this is also my wife. And Amy is, she's not a braggart, but she is one of the most influential tech influencers on YouTube, like women's tech. You do a great
absolutely.
job with it, and you're very humble, but you just have a huge following.
We've covered a ton of Euhomy's products in the past, and today we are just really talking about their ice, because it's all about ice today. We are in an ice kingdom, but Euhomy has other products as well. We're talking car refrigerators, even towel warmers. So if you are in the market for so many different things, you can look up Euhomy. You can follow their obviously their YouTube. You can search them on Amazon. You can look up their website. You can even search some of their products on Shopping with Amy, and you're going to see so many different amazing products from Euhomy. They are absolutely incredible. But I'm very, very excited for the things that are coming out this year. Of course, that's what we're talking about. The latest, the greatest, the new stuff, the stuff that you can't even get yet, but we're going to get you hyped up and excited about it. And when this officially comes to market in March, you can be one of the first people to pick one up. And, you know, you can tell everyone that you heard it here first.
So the Euhomy media team has joined in on one of our threads. That's super cool. We're very happy to have you guys here. Just a reminder, we have almost 8,000 people watching live. So leave those comments, click those hearts as often as you like, and click that subscribe button. Yeah, we see the hearts fly by on the screen, so that's super fun for us, and it lets us know that you're there and you're enjoying the content as much as we are.
The party, you can tell, is really kicking off here. We've got the band going. What was it? The West. Oh, I forgot.
I hear them, but I don't know their names for sure.
Yeah, I know JJ knows it, so maybe if we circle back with her, she can tell us, so you guys can follow them as well, because they are a blast. We heard them warming up earlier, and they're just getting started, so
I
that's
think the
really
term
exciting.
is blast in a glass.
Yes.
They're a blast in a glass, folks.
Yes.
So yeah, we have great things. I don't know if our our science director, Tyler Durden, wants to join us for a moment. Tyler, you want to join in?
Hello, Tyler.
All right, folks, so this is our research analyst and BFF. We have Tyler Durden here. How you doing, Tyler?
It's great to be here. Thank you.
So have you been able to check out the booth at all? I haven't viewed the booth as much as you have.
Oh, it's so elaborate, so great, and it really brings home like the quality of life aspects that I really like about this product.
Yeah.
As I get older in life, I realize it's the little things that really count.
Right?
And one of those little things
There we go.
is ice.
Ice.
I like my drinks cold, I like it fast, I like it clean, and these products are really just set up to do exactly that.
I think compared to the competition, Euhomy really focuses on the safety of your ice, the cleanliness. You don't want somebody getting bacteria in their ice. You don't want somebody getting sick off of your ice. And the way they're filtering the ice, the way they're draining out the water hygienically, and they've got cleaning methods within their machines has really made a world of difference.
Yeah, and let me tell you about that. That's super important because my sister, she's really into ice. She had an ice maker from a competitor, had to throw it away because did not have that self-cleaning feature, which is like really super important.
Yeah. Another thing that I like with Euhomy is you can pick up the style of ice you want because they have pretty much every option with a variety of options. You can just Google search Euhomy. You can go to their website. You can go to Amazon. Even check out their YouTube page. They've done a great job with the YouTube page. And I see lots of folks. I see Retro Robot Radio is a fan of Amy. He's leaving comments right now, and he said he loves some of their products. We actually have a lot of people over here. Chauncey from Euhomy said good morning to everyone. And feel free to ask questions about their new ice machines and their new product lines. I'm going to ask the people at Euhomy to list off some of their favorite ice machines. What's new in the line? We'd love to talk about some of that.
Well, and one of the things that I would like to talk about is the shape of the ice, because that's super important. That's one of the type of things that you don't really think about, but I'll tell you why it's important. There's a couple of reasons. So first of all, is just the aesthetics of it, right? So we've got spherical ice, we've got cube ice, we've got crescent ice, and I think everybody's favorite, nugget ice.
Oh, nugget ice is so popular.
And that relates to the second aspect of why the shape is important, because it's the texture and the feel in your mouth. And so I know a lot of people really enjoy that nugget ice because it's a more chewable ice, right? And it also absorbs a lot of the flavors from whatever you put it in. So a coffee drink, I know my kids are like really excited about like snow cone type drinks like
yeah.
that. So the ice takes up
textures.
that flavor and it's chewable, which is important for some of us that maybe don't want to have that experience where you're just like gnawing down on the ice.
Yeah, so that brings up a lot of really good things. The other thing that we really haven't talked about is the science behind it and the fact that this ice is freezing quicker, if that's possible, physically possible, physically possible. The fact that it's freezing so quickly, they've got some ice that you can make that ice in 15 minutes. You can make over 10 pounds of ice in a day. They're just able to make a lot of ice. And for people that are hosting a party, you never want to run out of ice. You don't want to be like, oh, here's your warm glass of soda because the cans have been sitting out. You want to be able to hand them fresh ice that's just been made, and as soon as it scoops out, you can do your next thing. Now, whether you're making margaritas or you're just putting it over a cold soda, you could be a kid's birthday party or a grandpa's stogie party. You want to make sure that the ice is perfect for you and it's perfect for me.
And part of that perfection, going back to the shape, is how long it lasts, right? And so this is another one of those aspects about ice that you never really think about, but the length that the ice lasts is really a function of its shape and its volume, right? So you have a spherical ice. That's going to be one of your ices that's going to last the longest.
Yeah.
Right? And so next up, you've got the crescent type ice,
Oh, beautiful.
the cube ice, and then the nugget ice. So beyond just the use for the type of drink, that's another thing that you want to be thinking about. Is like, how long do you want that ice to last? Related to that also is the rate that it cools your drink, right? Which another thing, you just don't think about that when you're putting ice in there. But if you want a rapid cool, you're going to want to use ice that has more like a nugget ice.
More surface area, right?
There you go. And if you want to
You want the ice to last longer.
there you go. Then you use one that has a lower surface area. So the spherical. So
That makes perfect sense. I guess sphere would have the lowest surface area compared to a square,
to
correct?
the volume. Yeah,
That makes
that's right.
sense. So I just want to point out, because I'm very proud and love our audience, love our folks who have been doing promotions at both Euhomy, at 911 Studios. We have over 4,300 people on one platform, 4,500 in another. We've got 600 likes, 1,000 likes. People are very excited about this. We've shared this on our social media. People are finding out. They're getting riled up. And you can see the booth is getting busy. I'm going to back up so you can see it a little bit. But look at how many people are just having a good time. The music's hitting. This is just fun. I've asked our buddy Watson. He's getting a lot of footage as a videographer because we have to do a individual video afterwards. So as long as we got enough video there, and I see Amy has cracked into the ice. Show off your drink, Amy. I'll let her go ahead and take this. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to Tyler, our mixologist and scientific researcher of ice.
Check this out. We've got ice going strong. Look at this beautiful ice for all of your needs. It's clear, it's not melting quickly, and you know what? They have a portable ice maker, which is what is allowing us to make so much ice on location here. Again, we are out in the parking lot of the Central Hall, outside in the Central Park, if you will.
Central Park.
Yes, I'm going to call it that. And we have beautiful ice being made, again, on location. So if you are camping, if you are in an emergency situation, if you need ice on the go, they've got the world's best portable ice maker that we are launching. That is our
Can I try some of this?
Ice Leopard. Absolutely.
They've got good stuff. They've got good stuff.
Absolutely.
Everybody's liking it. Even security is using their ice.
So really, really incredible. We are having so much fun, and you can tell again how popping this booth is getting. Like, look at this out here. We've got a line wrapped around the block. We've got drinks. We've got snacks. We've got iced coffee. A little bit of everything for anyone. Again, it's early here in Vegas, but you know, we're here from all different time zones. I think half of the population here at CES, probably it's 9 p.m. for them. So you know what? Like, why not start the morning with a delicious concoction? Seems like the thing to do, right, Adam?
I think so. I was giving my voice a little break. You can keep going, but that ice feels really good in my throat. We forget how important it is to get a little hydration in and get a little ice.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I'm
Bobby.
sorry if I talk too much.
No, we're still going, Bobby. Bobby just came back real quick. We don't mean to interrupt, but he was just saying a quick hello.
I'm going to go make a quick, it's called a butterfly pea tisson.
Oh,
So I'm going to take butterfly pea flowers and put it in here with the hot water, and it's going to create this really, really dark liquid. And then when we combine that in a cocktail and you hit it with citric acid, like from a lemon wedge, it'll change colors.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Magic
that's
happening
awesome.
behind the
Thank
bar.
you so much. We do appreciate it. I didn't mean to seem like I was kicking you out. We appreciate it. I just knew you were busy. This is such a fun day. They got so much going
can't
on.
believe it. Did you see the Ice Princess? Like,
Oh, she was here.
She's absolutely incredible. I like that she has her own lore, her own mythology. She's got an entire story going on. She's here competing with Euhomy for the king of ice, I guess. The
Queen of ice?
Queen of ice. I don't know. Euhomy might have her beat because this is a lot of fun. We're having a great time.
I don't even think she's from the Arctic. I don't think she's actually from the Arctic.
I don't know. I don't believe that. I think she really is. Look at that. She's got the fur coat. She's got the, the sheer cape. She's got a crown.
Right.
First of all, I think she's real.
She's amazing. So yeah, we've got so much going on with the Euhomy launch. I see all the comments and everything, all the hearts. 1,500 total hearts. And I see that JJ is breaking up the music with a little introduction. That's super cool. So we're gonna go ahead and bring it over there.
Absolutely.
We're gonna bring you over. Walk with us, folks.
Come on.
You're gonna walk with us. We're doing.
So this is
We're gonna
the
walk over, see what's going
the
on.
fun of CES. We get to learn about new products, we get to have fun, and we get to mingle with other people that are obsessed with tech just like we are, and just like I know you guys at home are as well.
All right, so it looks like they've just got a lot going on right now. Just want to show how busy this is. Just want to show how busy it is. Hopefully we don't knock over our tripods, but we have so much going on. This is very fun. This place is popping and locking all at the same time, which makes me happy. If anyone's questioning why we're moving away, I thought they were going to stop the music for a second. And for copyright issues, we have to kind of stay away from music a little bit. So I'm going to bring us back out here. So a little bit out of the music so YouTube doesn't get mad. It's best for you, it's best for me. So I'll let you take over for a second.
Oh, sure. Euhomy has the most happening booth, and I honestly think this is the best location ever. Like I said earlier, we're right next to BMW. We're right outside of the Central Hall. And if you don't know, the Central Hall is kind of split between the north side and the south side. So we are exactly in the middle of everything that's happening. I'm seeing some other of our favorite brands. We've got TCL, we've got Hisense, we've got all that going on. And like I said before, we're right in the middle of the food truck park, which is such a fun place. That's kind of the gathering spot where anyone is going to go to pick up their snacks, pick up their fuel for this long, long day of checking out technology. And when you come by here, if you're seeing this early in the morning, when you grab your lunch, make sure you stop by and visit Euhomy because they are going to be rocking all day long.
That might be the smartest thing I've ever seen. So a lot of people come out here and take their lunch in front of the convention center. When they get their lunch, they get some ice, they get a drink. These guys are thinking about it. If you look over here on the side, I want to show you, see if we can get that. The monorail's going by. You see that? Yeah, the monorail going by. See if I can get it on the other camera too. Whoop. How cool is that? There's so much going on.
Really close to the Tech Express. Again, if you're going to be here today, the Tech Express, if you're coming from the Venetian, it's going to drop you off pretty much right next to Euhomy's booth. This is the most central location. This is absolutely incredible. And I think if you are at CES and there's going to be 300,000 people here, you're probably going to pass by this point. And I definitely suggest when you do that you stop by and see Euhomy because it is a blast and a glass, as Adam said earlier. This is a super fun party. Again, polar bears and ice princesses and really fun bands and the best ice on the planet. And you're going to be able to see not only all of Euhomy's legacy products and their brands that have been going on for so long, but we're also going to be able to see their new products, the ones that haven't even hit the market yet. So you're going to get an insider's look, a scoop that no one else gets. And that's one of the greatest things about being at CES. And if you can't be at CES, we're trying to bring that to you. We're trying to bring that into your home so you get a feel of what it's like to get a behind the scenes look at some of the greatest consumer products, the new technology and all of the new stuff that's going to be coming out. You're going to be able to know all of those Christmas gifts that people are asking for next November. You're going to know about them now.
Fun. Amy, would you mind grabbing my stuff? Because it's getting crowded and I no longer have my stuff here. They're going to kick off with some presentation here in about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm very proud to say we have over 18,000 people watching live. I can't believe how successful this is. And here comes our polar bear. Holy polar bear, folks. We need to show this. Whoa, almost lost a camera. You got it. We have our polar bear here. JJ is display playing our polar bear. This is so... We have over 18,000 people watching live. Maybe we can get the polar bear to come say hi, right? How cool is this? The polar bear has officially showed up. See if you can see that, folks. How fun is that, right? Is this Snowball? Want to say hi real quick?
Yes, so just came in from the North Pole. It's Snowball and Explorer. You're looking at the tail end of an actual polar bear here at the Euhomy booth
That's
today.
super exciting. Thank you for showing that off to us. JJ just doing a great job. And the polar bear. Can we get a quote? Can we get a quote from the polar bear? Heck yeah. Everyone give the polar bear a round of applause. Are you seeing that, folks? How cool is that?
My friend, Snowball the polar bear.
Woo!
Where's Snowball? Where's Snowball? Where'd you go?
How fun is this, folks? They have so much going on.
Where did Snowball go?
I believe.
Snowball!
Snowball, everybody. Woo! And we have, like we said, over 20,000 people watching now. So thank you for all the hearts, the likes, and the subscribes. Boy, there is a peak in viewership, 21,000. These guys can dance.
Snowball, do that dance you do.
Snowball dance off. Folks, this is super fun. We have so much going on today. And Snowball is the highlight. Can we ask your name?
My name is the Explorer.
We have the Explorer here. And Snowball, where did you actually come from today?
We came from the Arctic.
Arctic.
We came here all the way from the Arctic. Yes.
Did you fly down here, or is this a complete walk?
We took a flight. They flew us down here.
Okay. I didn't know if maybe Santa Claus gave you a ride. Well, we appreciate it.
This is off season now.
Okay.
It's off season.
We appreciate it. Folks, super fun. Lots going on today. Special thanks to you, Homie, for having us. Snowball is an absolute hoot. We're so happy.
He's saying he wants to eat seals.
Would he settle for some spherical ice instead?
That means yes in polar bear.
You guys heading out?
You came all the way down from the North Pole to the Euhomy booth today?
We did, yes, we did. We came to the North Pole this morning.
I mean, I can take it if you want.
Yeah.
Well, make yourself at home.
Yeah, this is my pet Snowball. I found Snowball when Snowball was just a cub. I was stranded. And there was a fierce ice storm, and I found this little polar bear. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just telling the story of how I met Snowball. So I was exploring the Arctic Ocean.
Stand on that side to keep people from getting in front of the camera.
I got shipwrecked, and I found this tiny polar bear, and I learned. Snowball. Yes, Snowball. And I learned the language of the polar bear, so I can actually speak with polar bear. Yeah. So, for example, Snowball, say something. That means I want to eat seals. Snowball, there's no seals in Las Vegas.
Well, Explorer, we want to invite you in just a moment. We're going to get started with our presentation. We'd like to invite everyone into the booth. It is the Euhomy Launch Event 2026. Welcome in, grab a coffee, take a selfie.
Head down just a little. Perfect, I like that. Oh, can we get snow in here too, Miss Ice? I need a thumbnail here, please. You look beautiful. There you go, love it. Thank you, guys.
Jason, you want to get a shot here? I'm going to get one too. All right. Hello. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Super fun, folks. Perfect. Thank you. Good boy. Folks, what a fun day we have going on here. All right, so we're up to 15,000 people watching live. Very exciting. Got quite the stream going. Keep that low for Snowball. And everybody is getting their photos with Snowball. So what a successful event this has become.
Good girl, Snowball. Good girl. Yeah. Video now. Oh, we got video. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you want to get behind it. Snowball loves to scratch behind her ears. Yeah. Oh, good girl, Snowball. Good girl. Of course, yeah.
And again, folks, thank you so much for joining us. This has been such a fun event to promote and be part of. Obviously, click those subscribe buttons. We love having you and hosting such a fun event. Of course, Snowball has been the hit of the event so far. Everybody seems to be in love with this guy or gal. We have an Eskimo, Arctic princess. We have legendary mixologists, band members, and a whole lot more. It just makes me so happy to see so many people having a good time for this big event, getting their drinks, and enjoying. Look at this. Snowball is hamming it up. We just don't want to upset Snowball. I heard Snowball had a couple too many drinks. Looks like a few more people getting photos with Snowball. Very nice. Someone's trying to feed him. I'm going to hand this to our buddy here. And remember the front is the microphone tip. Thumbs on the front of it. And we're gonna mic up our buddy Tyler here, so he doesn't have to hold these. And there we go. So there we go. Let's go ahead and we're gonna help me grab this. We're gonna bring this around to see the presentation area. So yeah, lots going on. High quality ice, durable, reliable, sophisticated, and chic. That's Bobby.
Uses ice, and we use ice for different reasons. We want to use ice to but there's also a very important part known as dilution. And if you don't have quality ice, you're going to get too much dilution. It's going to ruin your cocktail.
You're talking about when my drink gets all watery, right? Yeah, that's exactly what you're talking about, correct? Yes. All right, well, today we are going to be unveiling 4 new ice makers to add to the line here at Euhomy. Euhomy already out in the market. One of the first portable ice makers to hit the market back in 2015, and they are so innovative in 2026. We all have our favorite ice shape. I know I do. I just love nugget ice. Yeah, you do? Yeah, I know. But did you know there's hearing from the Euhomy gods? Did you hear that, buddy? It was a voice from afar. There is one shape of ice that melts the slowest. Not only does it melt the slowest, but it will keep your drink cold the longest. Who wants to guess what shape that is? It's not nugget. We already talked about our love of nugget. Okay, we're talking about a sphere. What else? Which would be a circle? Square. A square. We have 2 different, a cube. Okay, which would be kind of a square or a rectangle, right? It's very surprising, Bobby. What is the longest lasting ice cube you can put in your drink?
My favorite is the crescent cube.
A crescent? Who knows what a crescent? Well, it's kind of like a little bit of a half moon. So a slight dip. This is the Euhomy Luna Pro. It is going to come onto the market in March. It is our newest countertop ice maker, and Bobby's going to show us a drink today.
Later today, we will be showing some cocktails.
All right. Well, in the meanwhile, let's get you back where it's going to happen when it does.
When it does happen, it will happen here. Now, my favorite thing about the Crescent Ice Cube is that the cube was actually designed to get more ice into your glass. So more ice, because ice keeps ice cold, And it also keeps your drink cold. So the more ice that you can have in your glass, it'll keep your drink colder longer. And also, as a bartender, when you're making cocktails, even when you're making cocktails at home, if you fill your glass with ice and then pour, those rounded surfaces will direct all of the spirit into the glass, rather than if you had a big cube, a square cube, it'll splash out of your glass.
And even a smaller square cube. So we were talking about cubes over here. So I never knew that. So you're preparing a cocktail at home. Maybe you're making an iced coffee for yourself. How do you choose what cocktail goes with what ice cube?
Well, it's all going to depend upon your glassware as well. Now, the most important cocktail glasses that we have, well, what would you call this glass?
Martini.
That is what everyone calls it, is the martini glass, right? You guys are all right. But what goes in here? Today I'm going to demonstrate a cosmopolitan. And a cosmopolitan is a cocktail. So in the mixology world, we would refer to this as a cocktail glass. It could come in a coupe style. It could come in a Nick and Nora style. It's beautiful for serve. This is the kind of glass you want to use to serve cocktails up in. But if you want to get really fancy, you could certainly put a beautiful sphere in there. Or if you're using the nugget ice, it would be a cocktail that, you know, you would put something a little softer in, not straight spirits, but a mixed cocktail in there. And you would serve that kind of mound up over and be beautiful presentation. If you have what we call here a rock or double old-fashioned glass, here's where your square and your sphere is going to come into play.
Okay, so depending on what cocktail, but also what glass you're going to use.
Sure.
As I am sitting here listening to Bobby kind of school me on ice and how to use it, I'm kind of thinking aspirationally. I'm thinking, I want to step up my game. How cool would it be to have one of these portable ice makers on your counter? My next door neighbors have one. Does anyone know anyone with a portable ice maker? Does anyone have one themselves?
Oh, wow.
Quite a few people. It is kind of a baller move, isn't it? Yes. It's like, oh, okay, we're serious about our drinks here. I have another good friend who has one just because he has a house full of teenagers and they go through so much ice and they want to be using nice filtered water to make their ice. And when you want that ice in your home, you want it on demand. So that's what we're doing here with the Euhomy portable ice makers.
Personally, I would suggest to have at least 2 ice makers. I would have either the crescent style, which is very versatile. The bullet style is actually very versatile as well. And that's for your shaking and you're building your highballs and those types of drinks. But when you're serving a Manhattan on a rock, see what I did there? On a rock. You want a nice sphere or a square. And the same with an old fashioned. But as you're preparing those, you're going to use the crescent or the bullet or the small squares to stir with.
So Bobby just kind of dropped a hint because we are going to be talking about Sphere. We all know the Sphere here in Las Vegas, right? That giant ball. Well, we have a line coming out in April that literally creates an ice sphere. And we have a rock coming out too. But before we move on, let's make sure that we've really given our Crescent countertop, our Luna Pro, its due. I think we have a video that tells us a little bit more about the Luna Pro. If we can get to our video, let's take a look. There she is right here. Again, coming out in March. This is a very affordable machine, and really you get the most cold in your drink for your buck with the Luna Pro. All right, we're gonna move through the slides. By the way, out here on the floor, we have the Luna Pro right behind me.
Very good?
Yep.
Thank you.
Euhomy introduces a revolutionary way to make ice with the Euhomy Luna Plus portable crescent ice maker. No more smelly fridge ice or stale cubes from the grocery store. Euhomy gives you fresh, food-grade crescent ice that melts 30 minutes slower than regular cubes and in just 12 minutes. Easy to move, easy to carry, perfect for on the go. To learn more about the world's best portable ice maker,
the Luna portable ice maker, by the way, coming out this spring, is going to hit the market. It's going to be very popular. You can customize the the machine.
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
That is amazing.
All the portable ice makers we're showing you today are smart connected to your phone. You can plan your ice ahead. You can set your ice cubes the night before. That makes it convenient, doesn't it, Bobby?
Sure, that's a perfect thing to have at home. That's awesome.
All right, guys, we are going to rock along to our Rock series. Who's ready to move on and hear about our next 2 portable ice makers in the line coming out in April? You ready? By the way, please take advantage of our selfie station back here and make sure you continue to enjoy the food and beverage. Here, we love that. So we have videos to show both of these machines, the Rock Plus and the Rock Pro. Now the Rock Pro here that I am standing at, this is going to be popular because if you have ever seen those giant round ice cubes that people have in their whiskey glass, very bougie, very fancy, this is how excited we are about this line. We have Augie joining us, a beautiful Las Vegas performer, celebrating the spherical shape. And it is a shape that has really captured the heart and the essence of Las Vegas right now with our beautiful MSG Sphere. U2 opened up the entertainment at the Sphere, and this year we are opening up our Rock Plus countertop ice cube maker, creating beautiful spheres.
Freezer space wasted, clouding this shape in ice, and did clear sphere and cube ice field bar only? Now, discover our 2 new ice makers. Sleek design and metal craftsmanship. Crystal clear large sphere and cube ice ideal for whiskey. Control via the mobile app. Start the process.
Good job. Killing it.
Imagine a cozy home bar friends gather, whiskey in hand, savoring the moment. Whiskey and savoring life's finest moments.
Euhomy Rock Pro and Euhomy Rock Plus hitting the market this April. Very excited about these machines. They are high impact ice cubes, Bobby.
They're beautiful presentation.
Get out of
And
your way.
as you are enjoying a spirit, especially if you have just a neat spirit, it's a fine bourbon or a scotch or whatever it is that you like to drink that just calm. So you want that crystal clear cube, and I think we have one ready.
Do we? Oh, if so, we need to bring it over here for sure.
One shot.
Let's do it. By the way, where's Rex? Rex, tell me a little bit about, we're looking at the Rock Plus right now, but how exciting is it to have these larger profile ice cube making capabilities now with Euhomy?
You mean the size of the ice?
Yeah, I mean, these are very fun ice cubes, right? It's a very fun ice cube maker to add into your mix if you love cocktails, if you love whiskey.
The side length is 2 inch. Yeah.
It's a 2-inch square ice cube, folks. Let's pass it. Can I pass that around a little bit, Bobby? Talk to me about square ice cubes, by the way.
Well, that square cube is great for a spirit on a rock. You can also, if you have a little mold, you can turn a square into a sphere. But we also have a sphere maker, which is taking all of that element out and adding for you as the home presenter a great way to showcase to your friends. You're cool. We're cool. We got big eyes.
All right, now talk to me about what cocktail belongs
Well,
with the Rock
Folks,
Plus.
how fun is this? They've just done a tremendous job with their presentation, haven't they? I'm going to pull back over here so we can get a good look at everything. I want you to see behind us. This is the expo hall. That's the North Hall at CES. That's the hall you see in all the advertising and in all the videos. So we are literally right in front of the biggest tech expo in the world. Hundreds of thousands of people descending on Las Vegas this week. Media and the biggest companies and the biggest names. And these guys are really doing fantastic work, doing fun stuff. We have Tyler again. Tyler, that was an amazing presentation. They're showing off some of the new products, and I'm just very happy with the technology, the innovations, the style, and the sophistication. Do you have any final words? Anything to say?
I think the sophistication is an important point. It's the little things, I think, that sets you apart from other people, right? And those little things add to the quality of life. That's having ice when you need it.
Yeah.
Not only that, but the different styles of ice. You know, like people don't really think about that, but that's a sort of like the little details that like makes a big difference for if you're having a party, for just your quality of life.
Yeah. I've always been a big fan of that cube. They've got the 2-inch. I believe coming out soon is the 2.5-inch. And what's nice, that sits right in your glass. The top half of it sits out in the air, so it's not polluting your drink, but it'll even after 30, 45 minutes, it is slowly melting down, really improving the quality, but the look.
It's this experience part that I think is going to be distinctive, right? I mean, like anybody can have a drink, anybody can have a party, but like your guests are going to remember that giant cube sitting in their drink, slowly chilling. That's going to be an experience, not just a party.
So we literally have nearly 29,000 people watching right now. We haven't been able to get to all the comments. Definitely go to Amazon and look up Euhomy. Go to Google, look up Euhomy. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. I see in total 7,100 people have clicked like. So we thank you for that. And yeah, what was your favorite part of today's event?
I think just the depth of ice. There's so many dimensions to ice.
That's what the Titanic said. The depth of ice was the problem.
There's the shape. There's the melting rate. There's how fast it cools your glass. All these like the things about ice that you know, but you don't just consciously think about, right? Like it's important.
The clarity is important.
Clarity.
You've done a good
the
job.
Freshness, like all of that.
Amy, we were talking last night about times that Amy has accidentally laughed while I'm doing a presentation. And I was like, you don't want ice that tastes like an old green pepper. And she just laughed and she's like, that's never happened to anyone. And then in the comments of the video, everyone's like, oh man, I have green peppers in my freezer and all my ice tastes like green peppers. And when you have something like this, your ice doesn't taste like something that's in the freezer. And that's a big thing too. You don't want to pollute the flavor of your favorite cocktail.
Oh, for sure.
So folks, we thank you. We're at about 62 minutes now. It's a great time to go pick up your favorite Euhomy product. It's a great time to go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, Chansey, thank you for joining us. Matthew, thank you for joining us. Blake, Mila, we have Bob and Bonnie, Steve and Nisa, just tons of people. Becky, John, Gregory, everyone in the comments. Jerry, thank you for joining us. We wanted to say hello to Jerry and Chuck. We're thinking of you. A couple of our friends who are usually on the live stream have had some health issues. We care so much about you. You're our favorites. Make sure to check out Euhomy. Let's give one last look at that booth. I think I liked Snowball the polar bear quite a bit. It's one of my favorites. But folks, thank you so much for joining us. You're the heart of this channel. Thanks for watching. Adios, my friends. We love you guys. We're going to close it up.